So my name is Channing Clark, and this is my 7th year teaching for the school seat of East Chicago, which is a predominantly urban area right here in the Northwest Indiana region. So I started the transition to teaching program 2 years ago right here at Calumet College, and I'm now in the final phase of the Masters of Art in Teaching program here at Calumet College. My assistant principal, Daria Rancifer, who is now a principal over at Cary Gosh, which is a pre-K building over in East Chicago, she went through the program about 4 or 5 years ago. And so at the time, I was considering nursing over at Ivy Tech, and so I kind of transitioned over into teaching, and she told me about Calumet College, in which my mother also attended this school and earned her bachelor's in organizational management about a few years ago. And so I kind of inquired, and Mrs. Ransford wrote me a nice letter of recommendation to come into the program, and it is wonderful. I've had a great experience since I've been here. Yeah, as you explained, teaching all week. This year I have a large class. I have 35 students, and so lesson planning and extracurricular tutoring, grading papers, and etc. Already spending long hours outside of my contract hours. It's challenging to get up and come in on Saturdays, but it's also convenient for me to come in on the weekends. A Saturday is usually a free day for me, so coming in just to progress in my field that I've actually invested in teaching. So I'm actually excited to be here on Saturdays. Even though it's rough, I do it with purpose, and I know that it's all a part of the plan to be greater and to provide for the community within teaching. So I'm willingly to give up my Saturdays to come here just to invest for the kids, because it's for kids. So all of the faculty members in the education department have been wonderful. Dr. Shields, where we started, he was a tough cookie, but I've learned a lot of them from just the foundations of education. Sitting with Nicole Avina for lesson planning, in which I was totally confused and just, I could say, ignorant to lesson planning, just thinking of vague lesson plans and just learning the its and bits and pieces of everything that goes along with the field, in addition to the student teaching supervisors that I've had working with them. I still keep in contact with them weekly and daily, even though they're not in my class observing me. It's like a family. I've built a family here. Adrian Cataldo, which I currently have, I've had her in the undergrad in the T2T part, and now in the final phase. She's amazing. She breaks things down. They use their outside knowledge and profession as well from experiences that they've had to actually teach us, and that is a great resource for me. And I expect to keep in touch with those here after I leave and exit the program this upcoming December. Even though you're hearing the negative thoughts of just pay, there's always room for extracurricular. You can join clubs, you can sponsor different things at the school level. Of course, education, so going back and getting that master's degree, doctorate degree even, adding endorsements onto your license will earn you extra money. The hours are convenient, so I'm able to spend time with my kids, my own personal kids, on off time. So like the holidays, I'm out with them during the summers. If I don't want to teach summer school, or even if I do, because the summer school hours are 8 to 12, so I still have summers to spend with them. We can travel and do fun things. You're always learning, so in addition to teaching, you're able to attend conferences. You can get paid for that. And it's for the community. If you're involved with the community, it's like a social service to be an educator. So you're bringing back and you're pouring into the community, especially in urban areas where it's already starved and lack of resources. So bringing those resources back into the community through teaching is a very exemplary way to exhibit the passion for the field. small family body, so you'll get that more one-on-one attention. The professors here are great at assisting you and providing outside hours outside of a teaching schedule, which most programs in the area do not. And that's another thing that actually drew me to this program, is that even though I can come to class here on Saturdays, if I need to, for whatever reason, outside of that contracted hour from 8 to 3:15, I can come and I can meet with a faculty member within the education department, or I can Zoom and etc. Being involved in a smaller setting, such as the private school setting, you get the more authentic learning from and experiences from others that share same entities as you within the program, because we have students from all over, not just in Northwest Indiana. So we have educators that are actually teaching in Illinois, from the west side to the south side, and so they bring a great slew of experiences with them, and so we can all learn from each other, whether it's in Indiana or outside of Indiana.